Let him get a real fucking finish, you fucking stupid cunt! What a finish from Joshua Van! Stupid early stoppage from a stupid gun ref! Here we go. It's going to start in a second. I'm nervous for this, dude. Anything can happen here. Will Taira dominate or will Van just piece him the fuck up on the feet? About to be a piss, yeah. Thank you for the 2. I've got Taira to win by sub, but we'll see. It's on. Round 1. Timer's on. I'm a bit behind because I'm on HBO. It's the UK way. Van looking to close distance safely. Taira on the outside. Heavy low kick from Taira. I predicted the low kicks early. That's his game plan. Single shots, heavy low kicks. Try and just be powerful and non-volume heavy early. Heavy low kick again from Taira on the outside leg. Shoots in. Got Van to the cage. Hands together nearly, not quite. Now he does. Picks Van up. Takes him down. Side control from Tatsuro Taira. Right over into mount on Joshua Van to start the fight. If Van doesn't make a statement here to get back up, this could be every round. Big takedown from Taira to begin. Van scooting out, but Taira keeping his mount here. And these are his positions, dude. He loves these positions. He'll wait here for a minute, breathe, flatten you out, make you feel stuck to the ground, and then he'll start going to work. Very patient as a grappler is Taira. He'll keep dominant position and not posture too much. It's kind of boring, to be honest, but it's skillful at least. Full mount from Tatsuro Taira early. Great way to start the fight. Should try and get some busy punches off when he can. Van trying to scoot his hips out. Taira lands a punch. Taira now into half guard on top. Van escapes mount. Very good job. Taira's got to start punching here and there, and he does to the body. Van scooting out. Gets the butterfly hook, but Taira's going to climb right over the guard again. Side control from Taira. Here he can try and knee the body. He can try and throw some busy punches. Van scrambling well. Taira might wait for a knee. He's going to hook round to the back here. One hook in from Taira and he's across the head of Van. Van's got to be careful getting back up. Taira's got a nasty squeeze on a guillotine. And he takes Van, but yeah, Van has to bail back down to the ground. Good sweep from Taira. This is a tight guillotine position here from Taira. He's got a nasty squeeze at flyweight. Van back up. Big statement from Van. Good stiff jab from Taira. That's a big statement from Van, but he's got to get busy on the feet. Not much damage from Taira there, though. And a good shot from Van. Here we go. Van moving forward and doing it well. Taira doesn't move his head too much. Good stiff jab from Taira. Right in Van's eye as well. Right in the eye of Van there. Taira's got to go to his low kicks. Whiffs it there. See how good Van's pressure is here at the end of the round. Good counter hook and a shot from Taira again. Good jab. God, they're much faster than the last fight. Jesus Christ. Heavyweights to flyweights is a crazy switch. Good stiff jab from both. Van's looks like it's got more pop and Taira shoots and gets it again. Another easy takedown from Taira. Hooks the legs up. He's got the legs together. Your commentary's elite. Thank you, man. Taira's got to get better head position in here. There he goes, right up on the shoulder of Van. He can try and punch the body after he pins that arm behind the back. He's actually trying to get over the legs of Van here, by the looks of things. Try and circle him to the side and get half guard. There he goes. He circles to the side. Gets half guard on top. Van scoots his hips out again, though. Good job by Van. But this is a great round for Taira so far. He just needs to do more damage in these positions. He's got that arm pinned behind the back on Van. Very boring, by the way. Please ban the Motus, for fuck's sake, dude. You see which ones. I'll get him for this one. Van back up. Taira in on the hips still, though. A lot of time left in this round, and Van is proving to get back up in this fight. And he's punching in the clinch, or slapping. Knee to the body from Taira, one back from Van. Knee to the thigh from Taira, kicking the thighs of Van. Van knees one back. Fishing for the underhook here. Taira's trying to stink it out in the grappling and get a sub. Trips Van down again. It's not a good look, chat, because it is happening quite easily, quite often. You know, half guard on top. Full mount for Taira at the end of the round. We'll see what he's got here to finish the round. Van's trying to escape. He should try and stay safe. You've lost a round no matter what. Save your energy here. Still rolling around on the ground. Gets back up, but gets caught with some shots. They're whiffy shots. They're bad ones. Van could land an elbow. Oh, but Taira cracks him with an elbow first. Right on Van's nose with an elbow at the end of that round. Other way, mate. Round 2 coming up. Taira caught him with an elbow at the end there. Solid first round. Frame mogging him. He is. It's all frame from Taira, dude. He's a strong flyweight. Very strong. We'll see if he can keep it going, though, dude. Royval was able to have some moments where he could put his cardio on Taira later on. All the grapplers today are popping off. Yeah. Bad omen for Strickland, I know, terrible omen. Because we're seeing, like, the story is the grapplers. Could be a Van win, though. Taira's very hittable on the feet, chat, don't you think, that round? To have a reach advantage over Van and get hit by those jabs, his head movement isn't the best. But he's landing his own shots, though. He's landing heavier shots on the feet. So we'll see how this goes moving forward. He should start with the low kicks again this round. Keep trying to get some damage off on the feet so Van doesn't feel too confident there either, you know? If he starts desperately shooting, Van's going to just start easily walking him down. Round 2. It's on. See if Taira starts with a low kick. He's feinting. His chin's often weirdly in range. It's always a worry with him. But his stand-up's underrated as well. Fakes a shot there. Nearly got clipped. Keeps his lead hand out. Van trying to walk him down here. Good 2 from Van. Oh, good shot from Taira again. Doesn't get the takedown. Looks for the clinch. There he shoots. Doesn't get it, though. To the single leg instead. Van with some elbows to the side of the head. But Taira landed a good shot on the feet or 2 and then shot right in. Leg in between Vans. This is bad. He can throw him. Good job by Van to get his leg back on the inside there. Good defense. Now Taira's going to try and hook the leg again. And twist. But Van shakes him off in the over-unders. Good knee to the body from Taira. Heavy knee. Misses the 2. Good stiff jab from Taira. He's feinting again. Oh, good double shot from Van. Good knee from Taira back. But Van landed good there. He landed a couple shots. Taira's face has gone a bit red and a good jab from Van. Here you go. Van having some moments. Good 2. Taira moving out the way. On his bike a bit here. Van with a good piece as well. Taira's head movement sus. Good jab from Van. Taira's got to time another good shot here to get his respect back. Or it's going to be a long night on the feet. Jab back from Taira. Moves out the way of that jab, but Van had some good moments. Good shot from Taira, misses the follow-up. Good jab from Taira lands. Ducks under, shoots in. It's a good shot, and he gets it very easily. Straight into half guard on top. This is the way out for Taira here, you know. He can do this. But Van had some good damage before then, you know. He had some good damage before then. So we'll see what Taira does on top position. Because we got to consider that. Even though Taira landed good on the feet, Van was getting the better of it. So, what's Taira going to do here? Punch there. But he needs to be busy the whole round here. He needs to keep this position. Van shrimping up on bottom. Taira trying to flatten him out here. He's got his legs trapped. Should be punching the body. Should be trying to keep busy here. Unfortunately for Van, chat, even though Taira and Pantoja grapple very differently, if he loses this by being out-grappled, the Pantoja win will be forgotten. Because of the method of his loss, you know? But Taira needs to do damage here. He needs to pass to half guard and do some damage. Because he's not doing anything on top so far. He sucks. I know he does, yeah. But maybe if we do this now, Chimaev won't do it to Strickland. You dig? On Phone and Grave. Half guard on top for Taira. He needs to do some damage. He takes mount, though. Let's see what he does with this. He needs some damage here. Van's scrambling out into half guard on bottom. Taira still on top, holding him down. But Van's up this round, in my opinion, chat. I'll be real. Elbow in the body on the ground. Punch in the body. Taira's not doing anything on top. I've got this maybe a close round to Van unless Taira does some damage. Here he's punching the body. And he should just keep doing it. Looking to pass to mount again. Punches the body some more. He needs to get some more damage off this round. Van, see they're showing the ground strikes from Van. He's doing more. And he was winning on the feet this round. Just slightly. Maybe a submission attempt from Taira could change it for him. He's jumping on the guillotine here. Trying to get his leg over. Holds. Cameraman, they're off the fucking screen, you retards. And they're up. Good jab from Van again, dude. Taira's chin is so in the air! And he's down! And Van's on top looking for some ground and pound. Taira got hit with a big punch there. And there's short time on the clock. Taira bringing his legs up high. You could see Taira take a breather on the feet and lift his chin in the air. And Van landing some big shots. It's a clear Van round, 10-9. We're back. Fuck this boring cunt. I'm off of his team. Round 3 coming up. Dude, his chin is way in the air on the feet. And Van, who's not really a one-punch guy. You show him that chin way up in the air, it's going to be problems, dude. He needs to recalibrate here in the third. Help me out, website, don't care. A panicked pit stop in the corner of Taira. Lifted him off his feet. Crazy big shot. You see it coming, dude. I've had a few of those moments tonight watching the fights. You can just see him coming. When a fighter just goes, like, dude, you're in a fight. Lock in. I've got $50 on Hamzat to stop Sean in 60 seconds, yeah. Look at this. Bang. Straight on the jaw. Oh, it was as he caught the kick as well. Gonna be a good fight. Van needs time on the feet. Yeah. Dude, Van might just win the next round, dude. That's a bad... Dude, he got knocked out for a second there on the ground. What are you talking about? Van needs time on the feet. If Taira doesn't get a takedown in the opening part of this round, it might be all over. He got badly hurt there at the end of the second. Chin way up in the air. Round 3 coming up. Here we go. Taira should get straight on him, start digging to the body, find the natural underhooks. We'll see what he does. Normally he's good at finding the finishing sequence. He lands a jab there, and Taira's right in front of him. Shoots a bad shot, and he's back up. Stop donating, you're retarded. Good jab from Van. Head kick misses from Taira. Oh, he's lost. He's lost. This is a Van win. Unless Taira changes it up now, this is a Van victory right here. Feints a shot. Good jab from Taira. Good counter hook. 1-1. What do you guys think? Yeah, shut the fuck up, Macy. Obviously, it's 1-1. Taira with a jab again. Dude, I mean, Van with a jab again. Taira's not liking it. I'm confusing the Asians with each other. Uppercut from Van in the left hand. Taira hasn't took a real shot yet. He's feinting it a bunch. Good jab from Van. Taira's boxing not up to par. Shoots in there. Doesn't get it. Dude, it's over. It's over. Van's going to piece him up here in this fight. Good jab. Taira misses a knee up the middle. Good hook from Van. Good body shots as well. Here we go, chat. Time to see what Taira's made of. Van's going to start going downhill. Good jab from Taira. Jab back from Van. Knocks the mouthpiece out. The fucking striking's not there. Dude, he's so close. He's getting jabbed over and over. Good low kick from Taira back, but he's so close. Shoots in there, doesn't get it, gets kneed in the face. Oh, it's all over. It's going to be over. Good shots from Van on top. He's landing shots up against the cage. Taira covering up, gets back to the center. Good jab from Taira. Van being patient here on the feet. Taira's nose is busted. Good jab from Van again. Left hook from Taira. You're right in front of him, dude. You're right in front of him. Put your hands up. Uppercut from Van. Taira's wobbled. Shoots a bad shot. He doesn't even have the shot in him anymore. He's going to survive a beat in this round. Good jab. Good jab back from Taira. And Taira's faking injuries. He's down on one leg. And he's on bottom position here. He's got to try and tangle with Van, and he does. But Van's on top, looking to land big punches on top position. Taira's in real trouble, and he took a funny step going backwards and went down to the ground. Van now on the body lock, taking down Taira. Should he be doing this, though? If you stand him up, this is a free win. Going for the rear naked! No way does he submit Taira! The ultimate potential aura farm of Joshua Van. He's going for the rear naked. Taira's got his head off to the side, though. And he hooks a leg. He's got to watch that neck, though. And he's got his arm across the face to separate for that rear naked. But Van might... Oh, he's under the chin! He's under the chin! Van's got his hand in the way and he scrambles out of it, but he's badly hurt on the ground. He circles round and he's up. Van's putting on a beatdown, chat. He's being patient. Good jab from Van. Fuck this boring cunt! Go on, Van! If I see a Strickland masterclass like this, I'm going to fucking cry. Jab from Taira back. His face is a mess. Oh, no! No good! Put it on him, Joshua! Tough moment for Van, dude. He needs to hear the voice of his grandfather in his head in order to pull this one back. He's still in it, though. Tough cunt, to be fair to him. Oh, uppercut from Van! Jab from Van again. I'm sweating. Is anyone else sweating? Good jab from Van again. And a right hook back. Dude, Taira lands back. Taira's landing back, though, a couple times. And a good jab. Taira's all of a sudden back in it. Jab and shoots in. Dude, Taira's regained consciousness at the end of round 3. He's not going to get the takedown, though. But Taira has regained consciousness in the middle of round 3, and he's on the hips. Doesn't get it. He heard the voice of his grandfather. I'm not even joking. He heard the voice, and he gets the takedown. Dude, he's still in this fight a little bit, but Van's going to work to get back up. Illegally knee him, Taira. Do some illegal Japanese shit. Go on. He's actually regained consciousness here, and he's tying up the legs. And he throws Van down at the end of the round. He's back. He's back, dude. Van's back. Taira's back. I didn't raise you to be a coward. This is your moment. You've been training for this your whole life. Good left hook from Taira. Jab from Taira at the end of the round. Yeah! They're going to war. I'm happy. Thank you, dude. They're going to war, dude. He's going to put on a scrap. I thought it was just going to be a one-way beatdown, but he's kind of switched back on. 3-episode flashback, dude. This brings us back to that moment in season 1, episode 4, where he submitted Jesus Aguilar, and he knew the way, and he suffered adversity, you know? Round 4 coming up. East versus Jungle. They're East are smart, but due to this, they overthink. Okay, shut up. Taira heard Yuri. Yeah, he heard the voice of Yuri Prohaska. Yuri, you have to be calm, patient. Allow me, a true Asian, to show you something. In my village, these guys, they tough. I wonder what Taira's voice sounds like in the anime. Yeah! Here we go. Joshua Van across the cage from him. Musashi illegal knee. Yeah, sorry. Is that a 10-8? Yeah, it's a 10-8 round. I don't know. Yeah, 10-8 round. You're sure. Round 4. Taira switched back on a little bit, but Van still got him. Flyweight classic, dude. Flyweight title fights. We should have known. Jab from Taira early. Heavy low kick from Taira. Big low kick. He should have got to the hips. Good uppercut from Taira. He's back in. Oh, he got clipped. But he's back in it, though. Shoots in. Great shot. Great defense by Van to shuck that off. That was a great shot. Right under the hips he was for a second there. And he does the same takedown in round 4. And now they're a bit tired. We'll see what Van's got on bottom position. Taira needs damage, though, chat, right? He needs damage because we're looking at a potential 10-8 in round 3. So he could only get a draw if he wins the last 2 to grappling. So he's going to need to beat him up a bit. If he wins this, at least. Because Van could get right back up, which he could do. He's doing a good job of getting butterfly hooks. Mount from Taira. Mount from Taira. Body shots from Taira as well. Holy shit. Hieroglyphs. I agree. Swoggle stump. Shout out to all the Asian fans. Van getting back up with his butterfly hooks. It's been working for him to escape mount. He's that tucked up and small that it's hard to flatten him out on the ground, you know? Taira, do some damage, you fucking clown. Come on, mate. You're supposed to be Asian, aren't they? Cool. Full mount from Taira, and he's got Van flattened out a bit more here. Here's where he can try and posture an elbow. Taira got that dog in him. And I'm not just talking about breakfast. He's still on top mount here. Looking to get positioning, but he needs to do some damage. Body shots from Taira on top. Shouldn't have done that one. Van's looking to scroll out. But he's going to get mounted on top. That's actually a better spot for Taira if he can get back mount, because it means Van can't get butterfly hooks anymore and push at the hips. Taira's got his own leg underneath Van here, which makes it very difficult for Van to escape because there's space between him and the canvas. So he can't push off of the canvas the way that he wants to. Do you guys see the foot under the back of Van here? This is where Taira can actually try and do some damage. Taira needs to be scooting himself to the left. His left on bottom. To try and get that foot out from underneath him. And there he does. Good job. Now we can start looking to stack up and get up. And he does. Taira into the triangle on bottom. Oh my god, he nearly has it, but it's so slippery. He's probably going to lose it. He's probably going to lose it, and that's a fight-losing position. He needs to get back up now. He needs to get back up now, and he does. All right, let's see what he's got. Oh, he's so sloppy now on the feet. Good jab from both. Jab from Taira whiffs. Jab from Van miss. Low kick from Taira just touches. Good stiff jab from both. It's the anime fight we all needed, dude. What is he doing? Good jab from Van. Good right hand from Van and a good jab at the 2 again. Taira don't move his head. He's aura farming a bit, but he needs to shoot again if he needs to win. Good left hook from Taira. Body kick from Taira across the body there. Van's tired as well, though. He's lost a bit of pop himself. But it builds in Van, you know, his confidence. Taira trying to find his way on the inside. Jabs from both again. Van winning this stand-up segment again. Landing the better shots. Being a bit cleaner with his work. Low kick. Little uppercut feint to a low kick from Taira. Sloppy front kick. Misses the jab. Jab from Van. Jab from Van. Jab back from Taira. Good shot. Doesn't get it. Taira going to have to grapple against the cage. Gets kneed. That hit his shoulder, I think. But that was a good crafty knee from Van. But Taira gets him to the cage. I think that's a Van round, and that means Taira needs a finish. Unless Taira gets him down and beats him up here, but he's not been doing enough damage on the ground. Taira hooks the leg. He's going to try and spin him to his left. Van gets his leg free. Taira needs damage or a 10-8 in the 5th to have a chance at a draw here. Both guys land shots. Jab from Van. Taira's going for it late, but Van lands first. That's round 4 to Van. It's not 2-2. No, I don't think it's 2-2, chap. Taira did nothing on top position. It's round 4 to Van. Round 4 to Van. 3-1. It's not 2-2. Man, you guys are casual today. Chat, he didn't do damage on top. He didn't do damage on top. Control time means nothing in this sport. How many years has this been the case? It's 3-1 Van. Taira needs to finish. And round 3 could be a 10-8. So even if it is 2-2, it's 3-2. But it might not be a 10-8. But it should be. A judge has it a 10-8 at least. I give Van that round. Close round, though. I need to maybe rewatch the striking at the start. Maybe Taira was doing good at the start, but I think Van definitely had the momentum that round. And the damage. Round 5, they're probably telling him win this and win the fight, but I don't think it's enough. We'll see. Is Van trying to prove something he could have won? No, he's tired himself. You know how hard it is to get back up off the ground like that? Round 5, here we go, dude. A classic. I'm actually going to listen when there's classics. Good jab from Taira to start the round. Good 2-3 from Taira. Van lands a jab back. Taira looking for the eye pokes. Good straight right from Van. Good jab from Van. Jab from both. Taira waiting for his shot. Head in the air, chin in the air. Low kick whiffs from Taira. Jab, good straight right from Van back. Jab from Taira, he gets the body lock. They're too slippy though. Good jab from Van, he gets right back to it. A flyweight classic, shut up. Shot from Taira. Good double leg, but he doesn't get it, dude. They're too slippy now. We'll see what happens here in the 5th. People are saying 2-2. I think it's 3-1. They're giving Taira the 4th round. Taira can't shoot and find a takedown. Jabs from both. Good shots from Taira. Van hits the body back. Knee from Taira. Van lands a left hook. Shot from Van. Doesn't get it. Huge for from Taira, sorry. Doesn't get it. Huge for Van. Body shot, headshot. Van's taking over here in round 5. Kicks the body. Jabs. He might find a finish. He's hurt Taira to the body and head. Why are you stepping in? You fucking midget. Let him get a real fucking finish. You fucking stupid cunt. What a finish from Joshua Van. Stupid early stoppage from a stupid dumb ref. Fucking idiot, man. Let him have a real fucking finish. Great win by Joshua Van. Stupid dumb fuck ref, dude. Jump him. Jump him. Don't jump him. Sorry, I take it back. Don't jump him. But great win from Van. TKO finish in round 5. Let us see a real finish, man. Not just hurt against the cage, so call it off. This ain't bullshit boxing, dude. This was a war. Great win from Joshua Van, dude. Great win from Joshua Van. Amazing stuff. Sorry. Amazing from Van. Wicked finish. Pulls it off. I thought he won round 4 as well. A lot of people were saying 2-2, but it shouldn't have came down to that. He pulls it off, dude. Revenge from Moreno. Our Battle Gnome did it. The Battle Gnome's back, dude. And we're going to have an active striker at flyweight. I feared that Taira's grappling was going to be too much for him, but he got it done. Tatsuro doesn't believe in calf kicks. I don't know why he abandoned them. Guru commentary is the only commentary. Thank you. Stay on that side, y'all. We're switching up on the go. I'm allowed to pick differently. I know you Van fans are probably as brain dead as him, but I appreciate you, man. Great fight from Joshua Van. Wicked performance. Teep to the body, jab upstairs, hurts him to the body, hurts him to the head, and then the ref has seen enough immediately. Absolute bullshit. Ref ruined the fucking fight. Stupid dumb ref. Don't even fucking be in MMA anymore. Wow. Dude, we should have seen a fucking whooping there at the end. He's going to call it. He's going for it. You know what I mean? Like, it should have been a fucking vintage moment to end that, but he ruined it. Stupid ref should get jumped. Although rare, round 5 TKOs after a war are great. I know, dude. They're the best. Fire that ref. This isn't boxing, I know. Respect both fighters. Dude, Taira did grit down more than I thought he would. Sick fight, but Van gets it done, dude. Fight, dude, 7 years in MMA and he's stuffing takedowns and getting back up like that. Insane. Such a bad stoppage, I know, for the 5th round of a sick fight like that. Jungle Asian beats the Imperial Asian rigged. Bobby Green's definitely not getting a bonus. I mean, there's no fight of the night. That fight is going to take years off Taira's life. Early stoppage, but damn, Van proved he was elite. I know, dude. I don't know how he's figured out the takedown defense like that. But it's flyweight, right? It's hard to control. 3 commentators, and yet Anik is the only one with common sense. I don't know what he said. Thank you for the 2. The John Ash. Appreciate you, man. Great fight, though. Sick fight. Bro has courage, taking that beating. Yeah, dude, Van was in it the whole fucking time. Taira needs... there were so many moments in this fight, chat, where he was at range and just not out of range. He was in range, acting like he was way out of range. It was insane. Fighters deserve to finish. No, it was a good finish. You know, I mean, I wish it would have... It ruined the whole fight, but yeah. Jesus Christ. Another Jesus Christ for the win. Makhachev's going to scream Allahu Akbar at the end of his fight. We need more Vans in these Dagestani divisions. We do. Sick fight. Wicked fight, dude. Takedown defense is real. Bit early, but Taira is about to eat a 3-piece. I don't care, dude. I want a real finish at the end of that fight. This is MMA. That's what we want. Ref has me concerned for the main. My anxiety's through the roof for the next fight. Yeah, he's going to stop it in some bullshit crucifix, but it won't be the same ref. Pantoja's next, but Mancap versus Van will be fire. True. He might not be next. We do the same thing to Pantoja? Maybe. But Pantoja's got better damage in, like, dominant position. But maybe. Actually, I'll probably go Van in a rematch. Revived this division over the last 3 to 4 fights. True. Thank you. But Pantoja's way better on the feet, though. It's still a difficult matchup, but I'd still go with Van.